Once upon a time, there lived a Negro down in Mississippi. And from time to time, that man would run from county to county. By the way, that was Mr. Johnson. He was always at our house for Sunday supper. One day, that man didn't get out of there fast, and not by Greyhound, but by Bloodhound, if you know what I mean. He done got himself up to Chicago, Illinois. You see, he was fixing to start a new life, get a new job, maybe find a little gal, settle down. But weeks didn't pass, and more weeks passed, and nothing. Well, his belly started to get a little hungry, because more weeks just kind of piled up. So he decided he was going to sit where he was and talk to the Lord. He said, God, help me. I done been up here for weeks and I can't find a job. I'm hungry. Help me, Lord. Tell me what I need to do. And the Lord said to him, go to Mississippi. No, Lord. Mississippi? You can't mean that. There's segregation there. But the Lord said, go to Mississippi. Well, that man had sat there long and hard. He was thinking about a long time what the Lord had told him. And finally he got up and he said back to the Lord, he said, God, if that's what you want me to do, okay. I'll go, I'll do it. But will you go with me? And the Lord said, as far as Cincinnati. Wow, sitting around that dinner table at my granddaddy's house with a plate full of mashed potatoes with the butter kind of falling off the sides and the chicken juice kind of bubbling underneath the skin and the smell of cinnamon boiling in the yams in the kitchen. Oh, that was magic, sitting around there listening to grown folks talk about grown folks stuff. Hey, Bobby. Yeah? Do you remember that time we had to go down to Fort Hood, Texas and run that story about Jackie Robinson? Yeah, I remember that. You remember what year that was? I do believe that was 44. Shh, listen to the story, baby. Ooh, wait, did he get himself in a fix? Got himself arrested and court-martialed because he refused to sit in the back of that bus. Mommy, I thought that was Rosa Parks who didn't sit in the back of the bus. I'm confused. Oh, baby, Rosa Parks didn't sit in the back of the bus. There was a lot of people who did that way before her. She just got famous for it. Oh. Well, I like to think we had something to do with the success of Jackie Robinson. Well, if it wasn't for us running that story in the Pittsburgh Courier the way we did, things might have worked out differently for Mr. Robinson. I like to think so myself. Hand me that gravy, baby. Thank you. Golly, what happened to the days when things meant something to people? When something wasn't right for one, it wasn't right for all. Shoot, today these youngster knuckleheads don't know the difference between 5 cents and a can of paint. Shoot, they rather burn down where they live, or if you look at them sideways, they pull out a pistol and want to blow your brains out over a pair of sneakers. And it was in that moment that my granddaddy would stand up with his glass and he say, well, to our ancestors, to the ones who came before us so that we can be here today, and to the ones in this room who refused to sit in the back of that bus. And for those who can't be here right now, may they rest in peace and we continue. And meanwhile, my mother had that Etta James blasting in the kitchen. She was like, at last. Yeah, just one egg, baby. My love has come along. Yeah, one cup. My lonely days are over. And life is like a song. Oh yeah, at last. The music and the vibe and the energy in my mother's kitchen. And I knew on Sunday I was going to get a chance to see Miss Geraldine sing in the church choir. Now, by the way, Miss Geraldine, that was Mr. Johnson's wife. And she was sharp too. She would wear one of them kind of like cupcake gold colored church hats, tilted to the side. She kind of had an attitude. And when she would smile, her face was full of teeth. And her eyes would just shine these little crescent moons. And she had this big body. So when she would walk, she had one of them booties that would bounce. You know what I'm saying? Bounce. Bounce. She had that bouncing booty. And she would get up on that pew and she would sing and open her mouth and she'd say, "Oh Lord, deliver me. Oh Lord, deliver me." The music. She was the closest thing to my radio star. She was my Patti LaBelle. Oh Lord, deliver me. And Miss Geraldine, she would never talk bad about nobody. She would never do that. She would never do that. I remember this one time I was down at Miss Penny's place getting my hair braided. She lives around the corner from my Aunt Rose. And sometimes the church ladies would go get their hair done too. And they were sitting around talking about my friend's mama, Miss Denise. You hear about Mabel's daughter, Denise? No, what happened? She lost her job. How's she gonna lose that good job? Well, I heard Mr. Morris made a pass at her. No! Yes, he did. And when he did, she smacked him on the hand and he fired her right on the spot. No! Well, I'd just like to say that I am not surprised that happened. Betty! What a way that child dressed. Shoot, she be letting it all show out. No wonder his creeping hands ain't creep. These youngsters need to keep it to themselves today. You know how them bosses like to creep with them creeping hands? What you think, Geraldine? Well, I think that despite how that baby was dressed, she could have been as naked as the day she was born. That don't give no man the right to put his hands on her. No man the right. And instead of us sitting around talking about what she did or what she didn't do, we ought to take up a collection and help that baby. You know she got them children to feed and she got to get another job, so we need to help her out. She is right. She right. She right. She right. She right. She right. And that's just how it was living up on Sugar Top in the Hill District. I mean, in the summertime, Mr. Gaines would spray us with the hose. And even my neighbor, Miss Carol, she was this nice white lady. She had a disability. She would see us playing out on the street and she'd say, "Hey, Tonya! Tonya!" "Yes, Miss Carol." "If I give you guys a couple of dollars, will you go down to the corner market and get me a bottle of Pepsi and a couple of barbecue chips? Can you do that, Tonya?" "Yes, Miss Carol. We can do that." "Oh, you're so nice, Tonya. How's Mr. Williams doing, by the way?" Mr. Williams was my grandfather. "Oh, he's just fine, Miss Carol. He's doing fine." "Oh, well, hurry and guys go. Get whatever you want. And when you come back, maybe you can hang out with me in soccer before I take him for a walk. Would that be okay, Tonya?" We had to move into East Hills. "Mommy, how come there's glass all over the sidewalk? And why did those people throw their McDonald's on the ground? Why didn't they throw it in the trash? Why did they do that?" So East Hills was Section 8 housing. Now, if when I say the word Section 8, any kind of stereotype that might be going on in your head, we were talking about stereotypes earlier, you're probably right. Now picture cookie cutter townhouses, pale blue with orange awnings, with a big old parking lot with 2 big dumpsters. And spray painted on the sides of the townhouses, it wrote, "Rest in peace, nigga," or "Fuck you." "Tanya and Lasan?" "Yes, Mommy." "I want you to go outside and play in the front, but don't you run off. You stay where I can see you. You understand me?" Yes, Mommy, we can do that. T, huh? I don't know about this place. Me neither, Sonny. I don't really like it that much. Me neither. I wish we still lived on Anaheim Street. Me too. What's that lady doing over there? What lady? The lady over there? You mean the one with the baby? Yeah. I don't know. It looks like she's waiting for someone. Shh. Shoot. This motherfucker better come on and give me my money. I've been waiting out here all damn day for his ass. Shoot. Shh. I can't be out here by myself all day. What? What you looking at? Shoot, need to mind your own damn business. Shoot, where he at? I've been out here all day. I can't give him my fucking money. What? Why don't you take a picture? It'll last longer. She was right. I had never seen a woman standing on the street with a baby like that. I had a lot of new experiences living in East Hills. I want you to stab him in the throat and then you run for your life, but you don't scream help. You yell fire. Do you understand me? Yes, Mommy. We can do that. There was no more Etta James in our house. Instead, on the radio, we had the Lord. The Lord. If you thinking about sinning, you going to hell. And if you think about hell, you going there. Hell, sin, can't, don't. Hell, sin, can't, don't. Hell, sin, can't, don't. I felt like I was already living in hell. And since there was no Etta, the only thing that I could do was escape into my music. What was happening to us? What was happening to my family? Thank you, everyone.